Good evening, viewers, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Hotspot. On tonight's show, in Rugby Union, we get an update on the Pacific and Union program in Port Moresby, as well as the progress of our Pukpuks in Canberra.
Pukpuks trio Billy Torreya, Don Kais and Hubert Chiraha had a smashing first game for the Uni Norths in Canberra over the weekend. Uni Norths Owls is a club participating in the local Premier Grade competition.
In boxing, PNG Boxing Union receives backing from the Sports Foundation as well as wrapping up their final fight night at the Lamana Hotel. And as always, we'll wrap up the show with our weekend draws. For now, we head straight to cricket. With the recent success of the Barramundis and Lewas on their respective tours, Cricket PNG is now working on strengthening the development of cricket around the country. After successfully rolling out the BSP school cricket program, Paradise Foods Limited have come on board with their product Gold Nuggets to support Cricket PNG in bridging the pathway and preparing young cricketers for provincial and national representation.
The three-team competition will span over 6 weeks, with the finals scheduled to be played mid-June. The competition is aimed at bridging the pathway gap between the softball BSP school cricket program and playing for the national teams in either the Barramundis or the Lewas. The Gold Nugget School Cricket Trophy competition targets children between the ages of 12 and 19 and is an inter-school cricket competition for all secondary schools and some primary schools.
Yeah, the Gold Nugget School Cricket Trophy is officially underway at the Ella Murray School here in Port Moresby. We'd like to thank Paradise Foods for their wonderful sponsorship in putting this together. It's a school hardball competition targeted to under 17, under 15, both boys and girls around the country. We're looking to target around 8 regions across PNG, hopefully getting around 1,000 participants playing hardball school cricket.
The development programs such as the BSP School Cricket and the Gold Nugget School Cricket Trophy is also aimed at attracting more girls and women to play and officiate the sport of cricket.
After the success of our Pacific MMI Lewas in Japan, where they became the #1 ranked team in the East Asia Pacific region, we want to see more women take up this sport and play hardball school cricket. So we encourage all the schools out there to register for this competition, to speak to their regional cricket managers or contact the Cricket PNG office to get involved in this wonderful program. And hopefully we can see a Lewa, one day come out of this program.
Like, this is pathway of Cricket PNG program that we are looking at talents from this competition to represent Garamuts or Barramundi. So we need to have a base, like more kids playing cricket, so we can have plenty of guys to pick from. So this kind of program is like it's important to us. So we have to do more programs with the schools and also the villages as well.
All the best to all schools in the competition. And we'd also like to wish Raroa Dikana, Charles Amini Jr. and the Barramundis all the best in their nominations in their respective categories in the inaugural 2014 SP Sports Awards. We'll go to our first break for the night. Join me on the other side with an update on Rugby Union. Welcome back. You're watching Hotspot. After successfully rolling out the Pacific and Union program in the autonomous region of Bougainville, Rabaul, Goroka and Lae, Port Moresby schools are now gearing up for their 3rd year as PIU participants.
Port Moresby schools are now into their 3rd year participating in the Pacific and Union program. The program targets school-aged children, teaching them the basic skills and rules of rugby union.
Our PIU program in St. George, we are very much preparing towards, we've got 3 weeks to get ourselves ready for the program. It's on the 7th of June, and so far our preparation is that we have all the classes from prep to grade 12. All classes are gearing up, preparing well, securing their own sponsors. Basically, they're just well in advance in their preparation, and I was just waiting for when to kick off. I'm now negotiating with the Rugby Union to use Monia Park for some afternoon trainings for the teams to get down. Otherwise, we are using our physical education classes to have the teams prepare well for the carnival. In fact, it is a major event for our school, and all teachers and students are very anxious and are geared up towards the festival. And it's very exciting to see parents' involvement. And so you find most of the class sponsorships are through the help of the parents. Yeah.
With a rugby festival to look forward to at the end of the 6-week program, game development officers will be working alongside teachers and assistant students. Students are introduced to a game of grab footy. Like touch football, students are taught to grab their opponents with both hands. The game enables students to learn the skill of tackling. Port Moresby Grammar, Port Moresby International School, and St. Joseph's International Catholic College are some of the schools taking part in the PIU program, with Pukpuks College the latest school to come on board. All schools are encouraged to participate in the PIU program to develop and strengthen the code of Rugby Union in and around the country.
I visited so far up to 5 schools at the Scarborough, Pom Grammar, Boroko Primary, and St. Joseph's. This week, we're just basically going through the skill of passing, and hopefully as the weeks go on, we go through the rucks, molds, and the rules of the game. It's also touch, but it's a grab rugby, which they learn to gradually go on from grab to tackle.
In preparation for the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, the Pukpuks are undergoing an intense coaching program under the supervision of the ACT Brumbies coaching staff in Canberra. Lorraine joins us once again on this update.
Pukpuks trio Billy Torea, Don Kais and Hubert Chiraha had a smashing first game for the Uni Norths in Canberra over the weekend. Uni Norths Owls is a club participating in the local Premier Grade competition. Accelerating superstar Hubert Chiraha would have left the crowd speechless, given his mobile build. The incredibly fast winger puts strength and agility to the test, stopping one too many sideline getaways against the opposition. Pukpuks' big units Don Kais and Billy Torea, who played in the midfield, forced a few offloads and showed their potential and talent on a whole new level. With a dynamic trio exposed to such an elite Premier competition, they will be crucial to the success of the National Sevens team. The team is expected to return to Port Moresby next month before heading off to Glasgow for the Commonwealth Games.
Give me this one shot for my pain, one drag for my sorrow. Get messed up today, I'll be okay tomorrow.
If you've just joined us, you're watching Hotspot. Wrapping up their final fight rounds for this week, the Lamana Fight Night received 50,000 kina from the Sports Foundation. The support comes in time as the 26 fighters in this year's Fight Nights will be preparing for an exhibition fight against the Queensland side as a lead-up to the Commonwealth Games.
Up first for PNG Boxing, the first fight nights wrapped up their final bouts at the Lamana Hotel. Attracting a total of 26 fighters in the boxing squad, the fight nights were staged to select a team to fight against the Queensland side, but also to expose young fighters to a bigger stage. The night kicked off with the women's fights. 2009 women's gold featherweight in the 51 kilogram category, Jacqueline Wandi in the red corner took on Diane Kapu in blue. Both women were flanked by coaches and family and kicked off the fight night with outstanding hits and jabs.
Mi harim all match mi want Flora Loga and we were fighting in 54 kilogram, but we patinting lo mi at mi bin got a strong patinting lo win slabot, but mi at mi bin sick little, but mi got bam tone. Yeah, mi bin got strong patinting lo win slab fight do we now night. Last fight, thank you.
In the second bout in the red corner, Arab and gold medalist in the 2012 PNG Games in the women's 51 kilograms division, Annette Cora took on bronze medalist in the women's light welterweight, Joanne Maipa. The fight came down to the wire in the third bout, with both fighters struggling to keep up. In the fourth round, Annette looked determined for a comeback, but was caught on Joanne's right jab.
Me workload, train, kami need the increasingly training blomilos, ready los the fight because me kiss him out. Wanna something maybe some make him los the last week now night so. Bami increasing training blomilos, ready to fight on the training.
In the men's bout in the 64 kilogram division, 2012 gold medalist in the PNG Games, Andrew Asaga in the red corner took on the 2013 PNG champion, Chico Emmanuel in blue. And the battle of the heavyweights in the 75 kilogram division was short-lived as the bout ended in a technical defeat. A final squad will be named in the next 2 weeks to battle against the visiting Queensland side.
We head out for our final break for the night. Stay tuned as we wrap up the show with our weekend draws.
Everybody get up.
We've come to the end of another great show. A reminder that if you'd like us to feature your sports story, please shoot us an email at eontv.com.pg, visit our Facebook page, or if you're in Port Moresby, please drop by to second floor Garden City and ask for our awesome sports team and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Let's take a look at our weekend draws.
It's going to be a big weekend in sport, and we start off with the ITI Port Moresby Cricket Association. The men's Premier Division at Colts. Coasters take on Raukela and Kempa go up against the Hoods at 2 p.m. For the women's division, Coasters will again take on Raukela while Hoods go up against Mokela. On Sunday, Paraparana go up against Kirakira and United take on Badili. In the women's division, United also take on Badili in the afternoon match while Paraparana take on Pari earlier in the morning. Nearby in the AFL, at 2 p.m, the men's Premier Division Defence go up against Bomana Cats, while later on that afternoon Koboni take on University Tigers. And on Sunday, Gordon Kokafa go up against the CPL Gerhu Magpies, and Money Plus Taurama go up against Lamana Dockers. To basketball and the Port Moresby Women's League, which has its competition down at Ella Beach, we'll see Windies take on NAS Bullets and Koitabu 2 go up against Sunset Flames, while on Court 2, PFF Reds take on PNG Squash and NAS Bullets go up against Finance. And finally the big one, the National Soccer League, which will be held up in Lae at the Sir Ignatius Kilagas Stadium. In the third and fourth playoff at 11 a.m. on Saturday morning, Kigira Laitepo Moraba FC go up against Oro FC. And the grand final itself at 2 p.m, Hekari United FC go up against Ziluk Scientific Panamax Lae FC. That is a long name and it's going to be a great match over the weekend.
The SP Sports Awards are on once again, and we'd like to congratulate all the nominees in all 14 categories respectively. So play hard, play safe, and we'll catch you right here on Hotspot.